I've found that tracking business KPIs doesn't always need the complexity of Excel, and in fact, there are much more streamlined ways to do it. Stick with me, because I'm going to show you how I track KPIs efficiently and why this method might save you a lot of time and headaches. This is something I've refined over the years working with business teams, and by the end of this video, you'll have a practical, scalable solution for your own business. Trust me, you don't need to be deep in spreadsheets to keep your business on track. First, I want to tell you about why this approach even matters. Most people jump straight into Excel or a clunky reporting tool, but they forget that tools are only as useful as how they're set up. And setting them up right? That's the game changer. In my experience, I've seen so many businesses fail to track what truly matters, and it's costing them opportunities. The first thing you need is a simple tool that automatically aggregates your data, something like Google Data Studio. Instead of manually updating an Excel sheet, Google Data Studio connects directly to the data sources that matter most. Whether it's Google Analytics, your CRM, or your financial software, you can pull in real-time data to give you a snapshot of performance. What makes it even better is that you can create dashboards tailored specifically to your business needs. I mean, why should you be spending hours piecing together data when you could just have it delivered in one easy-to-read dashboard? You're probably wondering, okay, but how does this actually work? Here's the key. You define your KPIs first, then tell the tool exactly what to track. In my case, I used to manually look through data points like traffic, conversions, and sales growth. But now, I've automated that process. It's real-time updates, and I only check in for the important insights. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I trust these tools to give me accurate data without having to verify it every time? Yes, and I'm going to show you why. These tools are built with data integrity in mind. The trick is setting them up with your team to ensure that the right metrics are being captured and updated, and that they align with your goals. If you're tracking things like customer acquisition costs or lifetime value, but you don't have the full picture, you're essentially guessing where to steer your ship. For those of you still hung up on using Excel, here's why you might want to reconsider. With manual data entry, there's always room for human error. I remember one time, back in the early days of my career, I was working with a team that tracked performance in Excel, and we missed some major trends because someone didn't update the sheet on time. That never happens now because I'm relying on automated systems that update themselves. Next, let's talk about the real secret to tracking KPIs: context. It's not just about having the numbers, it's about understanding them. That's where a tool like Airtable comes in. Think of Airtable as a modern version of Excel with more flexibility. It's super easy to create databases that allow you to track data, like lead statuses or customer feedback, and it provides clear views to help you make sense of your data. You can set up automated reminders or even link it with your CRM to track everything without lifting a finger. But here's the thing. There's a mistake I see a lot of people make. They get so caught up in having the perfect dashboard or tool that they forget about the bigger picture. It's about consistent tracking over time. Whether you use Google Data Studio or Airtable, the key is that you're tracking and making adjustments based on what's actually working. For instance, I've seen businesses obsess over tracking every tiny detail, and in the process, they ignore the bigger KPIs that drive growth. It's critical to know when to zoom out. Now, if you're someone who's been relying on tools like Excel, I get it. It's hard to let go of something you're used to. But consider this. If you're not actively optimizing the way you track KPIs, you're leaving growth on the table. I've spent years optimizing this process, and what I've learned is that it's all about simplicity and automating as much as possible. When you focus on the right KPIs, in real time, you get insights that actually move the needle for your business. Before I wrap up, let me leave you with this. If you're going to start tracking KPIs, make sure you've got your most important metrics clearly defined. Focus on those first, automate wherever possible, and use the tools that make your life easier, not more complicated. If this video gave you some valuable insights, don't forget to subscribe. I don't rely on affiliate links to keep these videos coming, just content that's focused on giving you actionable tips without the fluff.